Inside the Bullpen, brought to you by Sport Clips, haircuts for men, where you can sign in online and skip the wait.
You are all a bit smarter for being exposed to classical music. That is Gustav Holst with Mars, the bringer of war, Megan Kim, from his planets. Classical music is a lost art these days. Mm-hmm. It's all boats and hoes, it seems like, in or modern music. So shout out to all of you who are keeping the classical dream alive.
Shout out to our very own Foster Scott, front desk manager. Big jazz guy.
Big jazz guy?
Big jazz guy.
Christina Major, big opera.
Opera girl. Big opera girl.
Yeah, she's been in Argentina.
Yes.
Doing her thing.
Yeah, that's crazy cool.
Keeping the classical flame burning. But it's the 66th episode of The Bullpen. That is the Mario Lemieux edition.
It is.
We had a good laugh earlier. I believe it's also the Josh Hosang edition.
I think they made him change his number.
I think they did.
Or pressured him. I'm sure they didn't make him, but I think there was pressure.
If you wear 99 or 66, you're an idiot.
Who cares?
You're an idiot.
Well, then they should retire it. If they're so butthurt about it, then they should just across the board retire it if they're going to be mad. Who cares? You know, guys wear numbers because they like a player all the time.
There's only 99 to choose from.
It's true.
98, really, because no one is going to wear Gretzky.
Right.
I think that's universally retired.
Right.
But anyway, we're in Studio 13. We've got a whole bag of nothing for you today as that rousing intro. We've wasted 2 minutes and 44 seconds of your life.
Already.
But
we're going to waste more.
The first edition of Inside the Bullpen in 2019.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. Feliz Navidad. All that other stuff. I don't know. I'm drawing a blank.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
We hope you had a good holiday season, a good, safe holiday season with your friends and family.
Yes. And now we're back to work. We're back to work, Megan. Are you ready?
Back to the grind. You just got to embrace it, you know?
Yeah. You got to embrace it a little bit. You know, and something that we should talk about before we get into all matters of the Brahmas. But actually, this does have to do with the Brahmas. It is a new year, and the Diane Hood Scholarship
absolutely
is back. This will be her third year to do the Diane Hood Scholarship. Megan has been working closely with Diane to get that launched for this year. That's coming out this week.
Yeah. We'll post it on social media and everything. It'll be live. It'll be ready to go. You can get your applications in. And this is, remember, for high school seniors in the Tarrant County high school seniors. It is a 3, 4, 5 question essay style application. One winner will get $5,000. It's huge. Yeah, it's a pretty chunk of cash.
It doesn't go straight to their pocket. Diane does not hand over a lump of cash. It goes to your school. Looking back last year, Ryan Moore went to Abilene Christian University, and so we cut a check to Abilene Christian University thanks to Diane Hood. And the year before, Miss Emily Walker went to Boston College and also had a check cut. So this year we'll have a third to add to that list. And so start thinking. It's a small committee who reads the essays. Very small committee.
It is.
But some of the answers over the years, over the years, over the last.
I was just going to say over
over
both of the years we've done this.
I was shocked at how many people gave one-word answers. Like one of the questions was, "Are you currently enrolled in college?" And that's a serious question because Diane's looking to see if you're serious about your further education. And there's so many people responded, "No," or "Yes." It's like, okay, yes, great. Where? What are you going to study? There's some questions. So be a little bit more detailed, people, and look at the social media feeds Miss Megan will be sending out here in the coming days. But we closed out 2018 with a bang. We really pooped the bed towards late November and December. We had a streak of, get this, 9 out of 10 games lost.
But, some of those were in overtime or the shootout,
9 out of 10 games lost. That's how
some of those we picked up a point.
Yeah. You're a glass half full.
I'm a glass half. I have to be.
Yeah.
I
just look at it like Ferris Bueller. 9 times we lost. 9 times, Megan.
We did do that.
But we went into Odessa the last weekend of 2018, and lo and behold, we walked out of there with not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 points.
That has not happened in a hot second, right, Chad?
Yes, and it's great to have 4 points, but let's don't erase the fact that we only had 4 goals the whole weekend.
No, we had 5.
Did we have 5?
We had 5.
The empty netter? Am I missing one?
Yeah, we won 4. We won.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. We won 4-2.
Counting
and then
1-0.
My
strong suit.
No, it's okay.
So 5 goals. So it got better. It's already getting better in 2019.
That was still 2018.
Yeah, well,
but
these are details that some look at.
But that's better. It was more than we've seen in a little bit. So
it's good to get points and get the wins and further separate us from Odessa, because as we look at the standings, Megan, we're here in Studio 13 inside the NITEC Sports Center. Bullpen edition number 66. See how I reset that?
Mm-hmm.
Little radio things there. So as we looked at the standings, going into the last weekend's play, we had 30 points. Odessa had 25. So, it was close, and that was the battle for the bottom. But now we've got 34, and they have 25, and we're tied with Topeka in that last playoff spot in the South. Tied with Topeka, 34 points in 34 games played. Hey, that's an average of a point a game.
Yeah, that's almost what we're averaging for goals per game.
So we have this weekend off. The players are resting, hopefully, and recuperating because there are a lot of banged up bodies.
There are
a lot of banged up bodies.
Yeah. I mean, that's definitely played into some of the struggles we've had.
For sure. So
you don't want to make excuses, but you do want to take into account circumstances have you wouldn't call them ideal, Yeah,
I mean, we during that stretch of 9 out of 10 losses, we had several games we played without even a full line due to suspensions or
we played 2 games with 9 forwards.
I mean, it's funny in the North American Hockey League.
We won one of those games. Won one of those games. That was the one.
That's the craziest.
Maybe we should do that more.
Well, Central Hockey League days.
Shorten the bench.
And Dan Walfong will remember this story, that we went to Wichita, Kansas to play the Wichita Thunder one year. It was the last game of the season, the regular season. We were pretty hurt, pretty banged up. We sent 13 players, not 13 skaters, 13 players,
including
on the bus.
Goalie.
Yeah, including goalies. So we fielded 6 forwards, 3D, and 2 goalies for this last game of the year. Total give up, and pretty sure we lost that one. Dan would remember more than me, but it's better than sending up 20 and getting 6 of them hurt in a meaningless game.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, I think standings-wise, this is a place that I don't think Lone Star is used to being in, either the coaches, the team, and the fans. But
no, Topeka's used to it. This is I
wasn't implying that, but that's not untrue. This is kind of new territory. We'll see how they bounce back. I think you have the talent to do it. You're still going to have a couple injuries to deal with as we like enter the new year. But I think things got to be looking up.
We're used to competing for the top of the division, but right now Amarillo, and by the way, how they've only played 29 games is ridiculous. They've played 5 fewer games than us, and they have 14 more points. So they're sitting in the driver's seat.
Yeah, they're rolling.
Yeah, they're rolling. There's no doubt about it. So they're rolling. Corpus is right behind them. Hang on. Should we take a FaceTime call live?
Sure. From who?
My wife.
Oh, yeah.
Hang on. Okay, so update. That was just my child calling me. They're still on break. They're still on break.
Yeah.
And they're very bored by this time of the day.
I bet they are.
Yeah, so Amarillo, 14 points ahead of us, 5 fewer games played. They're going to have to play a lot the second half of the season.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really weird schedule for them. I didn't realize that they had only played 29. Is that what you said? 29 games?
29 games. And Corpus in second place has only played 31. So
yeah.
Shreveport, Topeka, and Lone Star are all at 34 games played. Shreveport 37 points, Topeka and Lone Star 34. So it's kind of, it's shaping up to be.
It's going to be Amarillo and everyone else. Like that's fine. That tends to kind of.
Yeah, that's fine.
4 teams make the playoffs, right?
4 teams make the playoffs, and we fully intend on being one of those 4 teams. I don't think there's anything to worry about.
No, I'm not worried.
But, one thing that you should worry about is getting here on time January 11th because we have the Top Cotton T-shirt giveaways.
Yes.
So Friday night, the 11th, I believe, and I could be wrong, is the kids T-shirt giveaway.
You are correct.
Saturday night is the adult T-shirt giveaway. These
yes.
are, I believe, a youth large,
I think
medium,
in the past they've been a large.
Large.
Adults
Are definitely XL. There's only 100 of these, so each door is going to get 25. And people are like, "Why don't you have more?" Well, it's just a promotional giveaway from Top Cotton, and I think the idea is to get you here early.
And the early bird gets the worm. That's how it is. Sometimes,
that's true story. Yeah, we don't have 2,400 of them to give away every game.
We don't, unfortunately. We would love to, but
yeah. But it is.
That's the way the cookie crumbles.
It is the way the cookie crumbles. So, really, from a Lone Star standpoint, we've had a lot of trades. I would expect more trades as the deadline approaches. Is that the end of the month?
Yeah, I think it's the end of the month.
All right, Megan, let's take a guess right here. How many players do you think will be traded from Lone Star by the break or by the?
I'm
trade
not
deadline?
taking that.
You're not taking that?
No, I don't think so. I don't know. I really don't know where he is.
I'm going to say 14.
That's a high.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think it's going to be. I think it helps that we won.
For sure.
We swept going into break, I think.
And injury-wise, if we can start getting a couple guys back, it's
that'll be big. Siffinger will be heading back soon.
Yeah, he was skating with the team before going to Odessa, and I think maybe a couple more weeks on his cast, or there's some sort of debate. He's nearing the end of the time.
Yeah, Sif's got his cast off and stuff. He'll be back soon.
So
that'll help.
Let's do something rare. Let's talk about the Dallas Stars because they were in the news twice the past couple weeks for pretty big things. First was the Jim Lights comments. Is that right? Is it the president?
I think president.
President of the Dallas Stars.
Yep.
He said, what did he say, Megan? He said Ben and Sagan have been.
I think he said, are we allowed to curse on this?
Well, we could
explicit
we
quote?
Could effing. We could say. We could cuss.
Hecking, freaking.
Yeah. He said they've been fucking terrible.
He said they've been fucking horse shit.
Oh.
If you wanted to really be accurate.
And so it was a big topic on Dallas sports radio. No one's ever heard such a high-ranking executive within an organization be so callous towards his 2-star players. And Jim Lights was paraphrasing something that Ghilardi, the owner, had said. I believe that's how he was the voice.
What he said was that he had basically that they had talked about it and he had the go ahead. He wasn't going rogue from ownership or anything
wasn't
like that.
Half a bottle of scotch into the day.
No, maybe he was also that, but I think he called up Sean Shapiro. I think, from The Athletic. So
yeah, The Athletic, very reputable.
And The Athletic can do what they want, and they can publish curse words.
Correct.
So I bet he was like, man, who's going to publish my curse words for full impact?
I mean, I look at it two ways.
Sure.
These are professionals who are paid an outrageous amount of money to play a game. And Ben and Sagan, without looking up their stats right now, they're barely inside the top 60 in scoring. And Ben is a guy who did win the Art Ross Trophy a few years ago, right?
He did.
And then to be barely inside the top 60, they just expect a little bit more out of him. So, I mean, probably a little more PC way to go about it. But maybe to really get those gears going, you got to just...
I mean, they're still leading the team in points.
Yeah.
Like, the team's not very good.
Which is crazy with all that talent they have.
They have a little bit of talent. They have high-end talent, but it's not spread out. Like, they don't have any real good depth. They don't have a good supporting staff, which is the issue. But, whatever. It's fine.
There's been debate as to whether or not that will hurt them in gaining more talent. Like when...
Yeah, like free agents. Yeah. Like, are you going to come to a place where the president will...
call you.
Publicly throw you. I think there's no problem with being like, hey, you guys need to be better. Like, that's fair. Like, wouldn't you say that's fair?
But
like, why would you like go out in the public and be like, you guys are so bad? Like, just keep it internal. Like, have a chat, whatever.
I guarantee you, Dan has said some choice words to players, and there's players listening to this right now that are like, well, I've heard worse.
Sure.
But that's all.
I know you have.
That is all. Internal.
Yeah. You don't go.
And no one makes it public. Hey, look, I will publicly say, Michael Stennel has been horseshit. He's been terrible this season. I mean, he gets 15 points and then nothing. He ghosts us for the past, month and a half. So we need more out of you, Michael Stennel.
Chad.
Yes.
Chad, he's been hurt. Like, he hasn't played. That's why you haven't seen him.
Okay.
Like, for a month. That's why.
That makes a lot more sense.
That's why he's been, invisible, because he hasn't been out there.
That makes a lot more sense.
It does.
Still, we expect more from you.
He's still leading the team in goals, Chad.
Stop it. Really?
He is, yeah. Isn't that a little depressing? It's a little depressing.
We need more out of Steno. That's all there is to it. Hopefully he'll be back very soon and rejoining his teammates, and hopefully we'll be scoring more goals.
I would love to score more goals.
Goals are good.
It's what I want for Christmas, goals.
A goal the Stars had, which was bringing the Winter Classic.
That was a good segue.
Yes, it's a good segue.
This is absolutely pro.
The Stars want to... So I've been getting a lot of emails and texts and stuff about this. The Winter Classic is coming to the Cotton Bowl next year, January 1st.
Yeah.
So the people are saying... will the Brahmas be able to get in? Because, when they have those Winter Classic games, they typically, it's not just the one game. I mean, there's an alumni game. There's
it's
college
like this.
game.
It's like this whole production.
It's
I'm not going to say,
hockey.
Yeah, it's a money grab, but you buy it, you buy into it because it's you're paying for the experience too,
yes.
right? On top of
yes.
the game, you're paying for the overall outdoor experience
yes.
and
I'm sure the Stanley Cup will be there.
Yeah. This past year, they'll have the big trophies out. They'll probably some sort of fan fest thing. Yep. It'll be really cool, I think, especially because you're not going to be dying in the cold. It'll be cold, but not.
It could be.
It
could be rainy.
It could be rainy.
It could be 85
You're right.
degrees.
It
could be icy.
Right.
We don't know.
Right.
We're hoping. We're crossing our fingers and hoping that it's at least 35 to 50 degrees and cloudy.
I would say you're aiming for a solid 38ish degrees, not too much sun, not too much wind, pleasant weather.
Yes.
So I went to the outdoor game last year, the World Junior Classic one, the USA Canada one in Buffalo.
Yep.
It was so cold and snowing, and it was really cool, but I was so cold. I don't remember who won that game. The U.S. won that game. I remember. But, I was, so cold.
Yeah, I think stopping down to shovel the ice from the snow
yes,
is something
yes.
that will not have to happen.
Yes. Everyone was, from Buffalo, kept telling me, they're these are record low temperatures. This is the coldest it's been in years. And I was awesome. I'm so glad I'm standing here. Crazy. In the open. It was so fun though. Outdoor games really are cool. I think it's a good venue for it. It's not too huge, it's a big size. It's good.
It's 90,000 seats. It's pretty big.
Yeah, but like it's like shaped well.
Yes, it's a classic stadium, and it's old school.
Mm-hmm. And sightlines are better than like. I think baseball stadiums are weird. I think baseball stadiums look cool, but the sightlines are really weird for a hockey game where they have to like put the rink on the field. Yeah. And like football fields like work better for it. This
will very much work better for the game. And like I would expect some sort of alumni game, but they haven't announced who the opponent's going to be. I'm seeing more alumni activity kind of ramping up this year. They're doing more charity games and whatnot. So a little bit more alumni activity. An alumni game would be 100% guaranteed, I'd say. I'm sure there will be some youth games.
There'll be like some sort of concert element. Like there's always like a local artist that will have like a show like the night before.
Yep. During intermissions.
Exactly.
It wouldn't shock me to see an East Coast team or game, Allen Americans and whoever playing. And it wouldn't shock me to see Brahmas playing. I don't know, Shreveport or
I think
I could see that. I could see it like a noon.
Like Texas isn't seen as like a traditional hockey market, but like those like minor league and junior teams have done a lot in terms of like kind of like growing. Hey, like growing # grow the game, right? I don't want to be trite about it, but like that's what's been happening.
Club hockey, SMU and TCU, you could almost, or Dallas Baptist. I could see a showcase.
Oh, like a little, that'd actually be kind of cool for sure.
I mean, you're
like a club,
Texas Aggies.
I am.
Were generally pretty good in that club.
They're
scene.
Decent.
Yeah.
They're not the worst.
I would imagine that ice will be jam-packed with activities.
Full schedule.
Weather allowing, full schedule. All throughout that New Year's Eve.
Lots of youth stuff.
Lots of youth stuff. Hopefully lots
especially
of
like running through like DSE and stuff, like, too. Yeah.
So if we hear something, you will be the first to know. We'll absolutely break it if we hear something. But honestly, for those that have been asking if the Brahmas are going to be on the ice at any point for Winter Classic festivities next year, we wouldn't even know until July when we do the schedule. So it would be at least July. And hey, when the schedule comes out, that'll be a true teller right there. Either there's something on January 1st or 2nd, or there's not.
Right.
So we'll see. But we do have a heavy load of games this January.
We do.
The 11th and 12th. Topeka is in town. The 18th and 19th, we are also here. And then the 21st, we have Shreveport coming over for Puppy Day.
Operation
Kindness Day. A fun day to come out. It's a matinee. It's great. He'll have at least a dozen to 2 dozen puppy dogs available for adoption. Our staff is usually good for 6 to 10 of those. I could be a player this year.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. Since we buried our dog, sadly.
Yes. She was a good dog.
Good dog. 16-year-old. So there's been a lot of debate
you're
about
in play
dogs.
For a dog.
We have a hamster and a cat right now.
Okay.
And occasionally a dead or dying lizard is brought to our back porch.
That was a cool lizard in your truck bed the other day.
Very big, too.
Huge. I was kind of startled when you kicked it off.
Yeah. Our cat is going for the world record for the most Texas spiny lizards killed. And right now she's a straight up serial killer.
They're really cool though. When you flipped it, when you like flipped it upside down, I was like, I've never seen the bottom of one of those.
Yeah. Well, so that's what we've got on tap for January. We'll get more energy in here. I think we're going to have some maybe celebrity guests coming up.
Oh, are we?
In the next couple podcasts.
Yeah.
So listen, that's 24 minutes and 15 seconds of your life that has changed forever. You'll never get that back.
Ever.
But we think you're a little bit smarter. You've been exposed to classical music. A couple vulgarities, which is another sign of intelligence. I've read that is.
Me too. I keep telling my mom that, but she still shakes her head disappointedly when I curse in front of her.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to be better.
Yeah.
Not really, but like I'm trying, and then like more like it happens and then I regret it.
Anytime I curse in front of my mom, I say, "Oh no, Mom, that was a rap lyric."
Yeah. Oh yeah.
She's like, "Oh really? You're into rap music?" And I'm like, "Yes, of course I am.
Oh, you know what we haven't mentioned?
What?
Speaking of celebrity guests, we do have a special event coming up. So
We've got the Big Jump. Is that what you're referring to?
I am referring to the Big Jump.
February 16th. We're going to have a lot of press regarding that coming soon.
Keep an eye out is what we're saying.
Yeah, keep your eye out. You may be seeing some Brahmas around town in full regalia, full Evel Knievel style regalia.
And let me tell you, it is like head to toe. Like
I was so excited when the box came in yesterday. I not only put on a jersey. Don't worry, I'm superstitious. I did not put on a player's jersey.
No,
I put on the Lawhawks
jersey.
jersey.
Did a great job. Is that worse almost?
No.
Okay, that's good.
No, he's solid. Plus,
right.
we're getting 2 for him. So
Okay. Then we're good.
Yeah.
Then we're good.
But I put on the shells and the socks as well because it's a full ensemble. This is not black pants and purple socks.
No.
This is full. It looks like
the
jumpsuit.
It looks like a jumpsuit.
It looks like a jumpsuit. So now everybody can start the campaign to get capes. I think we need capes.
I agree. I am 100% on board with that. I will literally stand on the bench and
hashtag bring the cape.
Bring the cape.
I don't know.
No, it didn't. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out, but we want capes. Chad and I want capes bad. We've wanted capes since this jump first started. We were like, wait.
Pre-game warm-ups with capes.
They come skating like they're flying around. Like,
in formation.
In formation.
Single file, 1 lap around.
There's like capes fluttering behind them. Like there's nothing better. Like that visual, like I'm like laughing just thinking about it.
Feeney blocking shots in there in warm-ups with the cape
like
fluttering,
it's just like fluttering,
side to side
yeah.
as he moves back and forth.
Yeah,
across.
and then like for the game, they're not going to wear. We're not saying to wear capes
Can't
for
do
the game.
That. Can't do that. That's
we're reasonable people.
Yeah, absolutely. But we could have a cape master who takes the capes off as they come off the
I'll
ice.
cape master it if that's what it takes.
We could auction off that experience.
Auction off the cape master.
Be the cape master.
Holy crap!
And we need to get Dan to hold a Evel Knievel style cane for the game.
No, I don't want to put that in his hand.
Oh yeah, you're right.
During the game,
he does not need a weapon.
He does not need a weapon. He'll break it over his knee by the second minute.
It'll go through that first layer of glass 100%. We've seen what happens to dry erase markers. All right. Well, with that epic podcast, we're going to leave you now with some sort of song, which I'll dig up after the fact. It could be good. Most likely it won't. Kind of like our podcast.
Oh, Mr. Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. Oh, Mr. Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, hiding behind a tree.
These little children are asking you to please come out so we can play with you.
Oh, Mr. Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. Oh, please. Oh, Mr. Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. Oh, Mr. Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, hiding behind a tree.
These little children are asking you to please come out so we can play with you.
Oh, Mr. Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on, please shine down on, please shine down on.